Hey guys, I'm Bereket.
And I'm Rahiel.
And welcome back to
Cooking It with the Berhes.
Rahiel and I are going to be cooking the best Habesha food.
And today we'll be making Kikal. So Kikal, from what we've been told, is essentially like a soup. And it's basically like alichawat, but like soup version of that. And this was actually recommended by our cousin, so shout out to her.
That being said, let's get on to the video.
Okay, so this is what we got. First off, starting off with 2 hulet shungkurt, our onions. We've already have like chopped up jalapeños, karia. We're not gonna be using all of this. You'll see how much we use. This is our salt or cho. Got our classic mitza. Got our kibbeh. We're gonna be using like 1 block of this. We usually call it the chicken block, but it's actually called whatever what this is saying. It's called that.
Chicken.
Yes. And then we have our turmeric, our urd, and then we have our blended garlic and ginger, like mixture. And then over here we have the main ingredients. We have our lamb or yeveg siga. So yes, we have that there. And then I guess the first thing we'll do is wash the meat actually, because we're cooking that, so. Alright, so we've moved this over here to the sink. We're gonna open the bag. We're gonna do a quick rinse, I guess. Not quick rinse, but like just making sure that like everything's been washed thoroughly. We're potentially gonna also have to cut through certain meats if it's like a lot. So we did take this out of our freezer, and so the meat's still kind of like cold, which is why we're using the hot water to help like, I guess, melt it a bit so we can actually like separate all the pieces. Alright, so we've rinsed it, we've drained it, and now we're gonna cut up some of the pieces. For example, this is just straight up meat, so we're just gonna chop this up. Pieces like this, when it's like 2 bones, you can also just cut it up as well. So that's exactly what we're gonna do now. So as you can see, I've cut it into strips and then I'm like cutting it into cubes. So basically how you would like normally make or like normally cut alichawat or even sigawat, but just like with lamb this time. Alright, so we finished chopping it up and now we're gonna move it over. We'll turn on the heat. I put on like a medium and then also add in our oil, not too much. And now we just sit and wait for the meat to cook. You want the meat to cook first, especially because the bone's gonna take a lot longer than all the other stuff. But in the meantime, Bereket can go ahead and cut the onion.
Technically, I'm not cutting the onions because we were using this. I'm too lazy to cut and I ain't trying to cry. But we gotta cut this. So once you get your onions like this, then you can use this thing. We're not even sponsored, but it's like, I gotta help you guys out. This saves so much time, bro. It's crazy. You get this, pop it in, 1 hit, right? And then boom, already cut. Usually this would take like, I would say 5 minutes, especially the way I be cutting. This takes 10 seconds. Boom, and just like that, we have our onions cut. I will leave a link down below in the description of whatever this is, veggie cutter.
Alright, so every now and then you want to make sure that you check up on it, especially if it like kind of gets frothy, and just like do a nice, careful mix. You can still see some like pink, bless you, you're welcome, which means it's not cooked yet, but for the most part, it's like looking pretty good. Alright, so it's looking like the meat's basically all cooked, even the bones. I didn't really see any like pink, red coloring in the meat. So we can start adding in all the other ingredients. We can start off with our shungkurt, our onion. Next, our karia. So we're only gonna add in a couple of this, maybe like 1, 2. If you guys would like to be extra like us, we are going to be adding colorful cut up peppers. So it's basically a combination of like orange, red, and yellow. And honestly, some of the green, like karia. So we're just gonna add in like probably just like 1.5. We can add in our cho.
Salt.
Sorry, our salt, my fault. Mixture. Every time I add in this, I always just like eyeball it. Then we can add in a little bit of our mitza. Once again, this is an eyeball. We're gonna add in our block and our turmeric. If you go to like a Habesha store, you can also get turmeric. It'll just be called urd. Yes, I did. And then we're gonna add in our block. The way my mom taught me whenever I add in this block is like I break it by hand, break it up. We can wait until later to add in our kibbeh. That's basically most of the things that we had on the side. So now we're just gonna be very careful and do our best to mix this up. Bereket, do you wanna try mixing it? All right, so we're gonna add in some fresh up cut garlic. Like if somebody is sick, you know, garlic is really good. So anyways, we're adding in fresh garlic.
We're gonna let this cook more, and then I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I've never made this before. Ra's kind of caring.
Yeah, I've never made it either. This is our first time on camera ever making. All right, so the meat's been cooked for a bit. Oops, sorry. It's actually like a really nice color. And so we're gonna start adding in our water for the like soup part.
By the way, we always kept it medium.
Okay, two.
It's actually looking nice.
Three. Yay! So I want the meat to kind of be submerged in it. So we're just gonna press it down.
First, let's mix it. And then
Oh, I mean, I did mix it a little bit before. That's why I just started like pressing on it. But no, you're right. Because I just added.
Like
oh, yeah. Because, yeah. But it feels pretty good. I think the water definitely helped like loosen it up.
Just leave it and then we'll wait till it boils.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay, so you can see that it's kind of, I hope you can see that it's kind of bubbling like crazy in there. I'm gonna turn down the heat. So now it's like really low. Mixing it up. I don't know if I need to add more water. Like, I don't know how soupy it has to be, you know?
I think we leave it, but I think like it should be more.
I feel like there should be more. What do you mean you want less water?
I just need the protein.
You're cutting that. That's so dumb.
No, I'm keeping that. I think it's time to add the
Yeah, I feel like
Kibbeh.
Oh shoot, yeah, I almost forgot. So Kibbeh time. This is our Kibbeh. I feel like that'd be good. Plop. It's some good Kibbeh. Exactly. If you got some good Kibbeh, then like your food is gonna taste great. Even though we just added in our Kibbeh, I still kind of feel like I want to add in. I'm gonna add in a bit more water, just like one more bowl. And then I do want to add a bit more salt, just because we're putting in a lot of water, so the salt's gonna get diluted.
Salt.
Do some light mixing. Alright, so it's been a while since we've checked up on it. I do want to say we also add in a little bit of turmeric, just for the color. Anyways, here's how it's looking like now. I feel like it's been done. The meat's been cooking for a while, so I'm really hoping that it's done cooking. I guess that's basically, I'm gonna turn off this, yeah. We haven't taste tested it at all, so when we actually try it on camera, it's gonna be the first time we've actually tried it, so we'll see how it turns out.
Alright guys, we have finished cooking the food and it's time to try it. Do you have anything to say before?
We've just never tried this before, like ever. So we generally don't know how this is supposed to taste like. As long as this tastes edible / good, then I think it's okay.
It looks like a Ethiopian
It really is just medek. Like the lamb, I could taste like the lamb juice.
I feel like this would be better if you like make the fruit out of it.
Yeah, like a lot of people would make fitbits out of this too. Like we could have done that, we didn't. It's fine. This is like some fire alichoas. Like this is actually really good alichoas. Anyways, thank you for watching this video and for staying all the way up to the end. We hope you enjoyed it and we hope that you guys will get to make this one day. Please comment down below what your favorite part of the video was / what you would like to see us make next. Oh yeah, and share this with people, like, comment, subscribe, send this out to 10 Habesha people, or just non-Habeshas anyways. That's basically it. How are we gonna do the Gosha? Okay. Gosha!